Welcome back to another exciting episode, Fresh Crack Friday / Store Pick Showdown. Gentlemen, it is February.
Amazing.
Yeah. We just finished up the Weller Foolproof Store Pick versus regular release video. I don't know which one of these I'll post first, but this one's going to be obviously the Fresh Crack Friday February, where we are now putting up the E.H. Taylor single barrel up against a store pick from
Warehouse Liquors, Chicago, Illinois.
Nice. And so you have been up there a handful of times, kind of got to know the owner or manager or whoever up there, and you have been able to score a couple of good bottles. But this one actually belongs to Brandon.
Right here.
Woo!
And Mike, can I tell you, it's an honor to be here.
Oh, boy. You can.
Yeah, please continue. We can wait.
Brandon won a raffle for all of our followers. We picked one out of a hat and said, "Hey, come on, get on TV with us." So,
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So this didn't cost you an arm and a leg.
No, it did not.
Price was great on it. I think, what did you say, $90?
Yeah, $89, $90. Yes.
Right where it should be. I think the regular single barrel 70, 69, 75-ish, depending. Now, I understand it's a Buffalo Trace product, and you're probably most people are gonna be paying $200 for the single barrel, $225 maybe, and then the store pick's gonna go up from there, $25 or $50. So, again, this is solely to find out, is there a noticeable difference? And this is the one that I'm anticipating maybe not so much, because the Weller, spoiler alert, the Weller was a significant difference between the two, but it's also not a single barrel in its normal release, whereas this is just, I guess this comes down to, does Warehouse Liquors know how to make a barrel
how to pick them? And
they certainly did in the Weller Foolproof, because that one was good, even though Jimmy dissenting opinion, but that's not
that's what
abnormal.
You bring me in for. Yeah, it's
All right, let's get into it. There's that grapey note. I think you're gonna get
getting back into your
right
Buffalo Trace stuff.
Yep. You just can't.
It's not like it's more like the skin of the grape. Like if you were to peel the skin off and then smell the fleshy.
It's not a sweet grape. It's like a Concord vine grape.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's kind of there, and it's almost making my mouth do that thing when you eat a bunch of grapes,
back in the back,
kind of tingle and almost dry.
Mm-hmm. The tartness.
I hate grapes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
There you go. There's half the problem right there.
This one is more. It's
subtle.
It's on there, but it's not near as prominent.
It's mellowed out.
There's the definite difference.
That's really good on the left. A little bit of oak.
Yeah.
I'm digging the left as well. Feels like the right one had a little bit more of a hot finish.
Does it not remind you a little bit of Eagle Rare?
The left one?
Yeah, just with the oaky profile. Because it's not super sweet.
This is a Sophie's choice here.
Now that they've set, though, it's getting closer and closer, like you said, like you thought.
I'm picking up just one small difference on the right glass that makes me like it less. And sorry, viewers, I can't really tell what that is. It's not sour, but that's how I would phrase it, because there's just a weird, kind of dip in the taste profile, but that's about as scientific as I can get with it.
I can tell you that this is a big step up from their small batch. I don't know.
And I like their small batch. I see what you're. It's a little. It's almost like almost more of a
bite.
Tannic.
Yep.
Like for me, it's presenting that sour thing that is almost like an astringent oaky thing. I think there's more oak on the right glass. on the palate.
The right glass is definitely, I think, sharper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You guys took the words out of my mouth.
I
Good
don't
job.
know if that's a proper description.
I just set it up. You guys knock them down. It's a team effort here. Left glass is my choice.
Yeah, left glass is for me easy, and it's not even really close.
No, left glass for me too.
So I guess that
Left glass is way smoother. It's just it's rounded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's rounded out.
So I guess that I'm eating my words a little bit in that there is a very noticeable difference between the two. I didn't think there would be this
on the
much.
nose and the palate, yeah.
Yep.
It just smells sharper too, not just taste.
When you go back to it, empty glass, it does have a little bit more robust smell.
It's both of them are pretty fruit forward.
Yes.
They're fruity, they're oaky. The right one just seems to be more almost oaky sharpness, which I think translate to that kind of the sour tannic thing that you described. That maybe just why I normally like that.
Yeah, see, you've picked a lot of those before, but
I'm no expert, but the left glass is smoother on the palate and the nose.
Yeah.
Like it's just so.
I think it's a better
smooth.
drink for sure.
The
Again,
right bites right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Pinkies.
everybody got pink.
Yeah,
Left is pink.
Okay.
got it right this time, guys. Good.
Let's just assume that it's going to be the store pick, shall we?
No, it's not.
That's a surprise.
Pink. Well, it
was pink.
Wherever the sticker went.
Either way, it was pink. Clearly, the store
did put
pick
it on there.
the store pick is green.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a little surprising.
I didn't think there'd be that big of a difference. Like you said, they're both single barrels. One is a store pick, but do they just send you, a random? How scientific is this from
you're putting
our
the
side
faith,
of the house?
in the liquor store or the vendor. They could just be like, here's what you get.
No.
Yeah, and that's entirely possible too. Buffalo Trace could contact Warehouse Liquors and say, hey, you get a E.H. Taylor single barrel. This is what you're getting, and maybe they don't get it. Pick it. I would assume with the amount of business that they clearly do and the amount of store picks that they do, my guess is they get to pick it. Now, how many they get to pick from? I mean, you'd have to ask.
Would we see a difference if it was a fresh crack versus fresh crack?
I don't think there'd be that because that one was fresh crack not terribly long ago, and it's not a lot of oxygen in there. So I would say
that didn't affect that last bottle.
Yeah.
But of course, those a little different story there.
So there you go. In this instance, we all prefer the regular single barrel, which there's really no such thing, but it's not a store pick.
No.
I was kind of surprised.
Like I said, fancy sticker, and you're paying more for it.
Not a lot more in your case.
We got a good deal on it.
And in most cases, though, yes, you're paying substantially more for the pretty little sticker. I guess it all comes down to, do you know the store? Do you trust their barrel picks? Have you had their barrel picks before? We've kind of hit on that in some other store pick showdowns, and that's what it comes down to. Do you trust the owner? Have you had their picks before? Do you like them normally? If you don't, then I guess you get what you get. But
can't complain on our deal here. So.
Nope. This has been awesome. To Tate and Brandon, I appreciate you bringing over the store picks because that was my first time trying either one of these as a store pick. So thanks a lot for
thanks for the invite.
Yeah, bringing it over, Brandon. I know you've been just waiting to crack that, and I know I'm pretty sure we may have made Tate sweat a little as he watched the film come off the top of that bottle. I think he thought,
I believe there was, yes.
Oh God, I can't believe we're opening it.
For the price though, you can't.
You can't not.
No.
Yeah.
But knowing what we know now, I feel like he wouldn't sweat as much next time.
See? That's what this channel's all about.
But with a single barrel anyway.
Well, see, that's why we need to have you back for that Stag Junior store pick.
Yeah, that'll be the next one we open up.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here on Thin Blue Whiskey.